What up, nerds? My name is Leslie Smith. Welcome to the Nerdy Narrative, a channel where I like to talk about all sorts of fun, bookish related things in the science fiction, fantasy, horror, and manga genres. Today, I am going to bring you another Spooktober review for one of the indie books that is part of the giveaway that I'm doing at the end of the month. Today, we're going to talk about Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. A trigger warning for some of you may be that it has to do with the death of an adult child. All of my friends that have read this book are parents, and it just really hit them in the gut pretty hard where they had to put it down, but then they couldn't not know how it ended and did pick it up and finish. But just to put that out there for you to be aware of, because you may be like me, as long as you know what's coming, you're able to handle it better. For me, I'm not a mom. I can't have kids, but I am someone's daughter. Imagining how my dad or my stepmom would feel to lose one of their adult children in a really horrible accident just takes my breath away. So I can relate to the love between a parent and their child, but I can't relate to it as being that parent. I did have an interesting connection in a different way. I absolutely love and commend the way Laurel Hightower described the dynamic of the divorced parents of the child involved. You know, it's just exhausting that every time I read a book that contains a divorce, it's always nasty. The parents always hate each other and they always try to get the child to hate the other one. And it's just not always like that. I just love that in Crossroads, the parents split amicably. It was just so refreshing that the parents were able to remain friends. They actually still took part in each other's lives and included one another. That just really resonated with me from a place I didn't even know existed. So what made me decide to read this book? Well, as usual, any book that is horror related, I got from watching a review on Brad Proctor's channel. I'll have Brad's channel linked in the description box down below for you to check out. He reviews so many different types of horrors that there is bound to be something there for you. So what made this book so good? The grit. Laurel Hightower did not Disney this story up at all. It is very raw and emotional and just really explored the depths of how far a mother was willing to go for her son. Or was it her son? Which leads to probably the most compelling part of this little novella is what is really going on. What's really happening. I love a story that's not over just because you made it to the last page. That's just the mark of a really well done story, in my opinion. I can honestly tell you, I've not read another story quite like this one. It really takes the plot to the extreme. I will tell you, I did figure out pretty early on how it was going to end, but I definitely did not anticipate the journey of how we were going to get there. A little bit of real talk in regards to the ending. I saw it coming. Sure. Didn't see how we were going to arrive there. No. But a character I really, really loved just I didn't find that character believable in the end. I just can't see somebody doing what they did. It just didn't make any sense to me, and I can't tell you any further than that because it would totally ruin the story. But if you've read Crossroads, hit me up in the comments or on Twitter or on my Discord. I'd love to talk to you about it. See if we feel the same. That was my one issue with it. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't happen. I mean, there's no way to know what a person would actually do until they're in that situation. I just didn't believe it. I know I wouldn't have done it. Not in a million years. No way, no shape, form, no way how. Which I know is a funny thing for me to say because I read a ton of fantasy, and how much of fantasy is believable? Horror is just more based on real life to me. The reason why it scares me is because it could happen, and I just didn't see this person doing what they did. I don't know. It's so confusing. Somebody read this book and come talk to me about it. So at the time of filming, Crossroads currently has 175 ratings on Goodreads with an average star rating of 4.58. So Crossroads for me was a solid 4 stars. I found the raw emotion and the grit extremely attractive because it's not something I'm used to seeing in a story, and it just made it feel honest. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm definitely interested in reading more of Laurel Hightower's works. So have you read Crossroads or anything else by Laurel Hightower? What did you think? Let me know down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.